keep it up.
Well, all right. Well,
we're starting.
yeah, we're starting, man.
Just like that, straight up.
Straight up.
All right.
All right. Well,
Straight
we are
up.
back again. This is Gon's 1 year anniversary.
Woo!
We stuck through it, and we're bringing you some more. Hey, yeah. Let's have a little toast for our 1 year.
Yeah. Toast.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All the way.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
For sticking with us.
Yep. Someone who actually watched maybe 3 seconds of one of our videos.
Yeah, exactly.
All we asked for is just 15 minutes.
We got more fans now, right? You guys are actually. I know.
Yeah.
I know we get watched a lot now. We do.
I'm gonna. Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
And by a lot, I mean they
As
watch
in
us.
the government.
The NSA watches it. We're the best show the NSA watches. The government's like, hey, Gone is on again. Let's go watch them.
Yay.
And the twist behind that, even when the show's over, they're still watching you.
They watch us even after.
Well, in this episode, we got a couple of cool stuff we're going to talk about. I'll introduce myself first. My name is Carlos. I do horror.
Ernesto, kind of tech guy, I guess.
Edson, movies, trailers, entertainment.
I am Eddie, and I dabble with some toys
And mustaches.
and mustaches.
Sometimes both at the same time. You gotta clarify what kind of toys.
Specifically Transformers, but I collect. But
Transgenders?
Well,
His favorite Transformers post Optimus Prime.
Johnny, also known as Pfefferstein.
aka Bear Claw, Bulletproof.
Bulletproof. Bulletproof monk.
Hopes to get laid.
Hopes to get laid. He's never gotten laid. Poor kid.
Yes, I have.
Comic book guy.
Comic book guys always get laid nowadays.
Irrelevant.
And we got our
Returning from the...
From the depths of hell.
It's more like a cave. I am Ivan, the all-around guy. I know a little about everything and a little about nothing.
You know a lot about everything and a little about nothing.
Yeah, there you go. You said it better.
That's my.
So,
I stand corrected.
So obviously, the first thing that's going to come to our attention is that it just got leaked out was finally. Well, the first one was bad publicity. Was a leaked out picture of Michelangelo's kid costume, which looks like shit.
Yes.
Terrible.
Swag, nigga.
And
Swag.
then
Halloween swag.
and then the next day they came out with the actual pictures of like maybe
The action.
figures. Or
I think
whatever they are.
everyone got quick to judge because the costume was on a 7-year-old child. Everyone's like, man, they're gonna suck.
It looks like Shrek.
Like,
Yeah,
let's say if Ivan put on the costume, we're like, oh, that's what they're gonna look like. And apparently they came out pretty badass, right? Like everyone's agreement.
Those miniatures, the maquettes that they have set up there.
Yeah.
Hey, those are the ones they base everything out of, right?
Yeah,
pretty
that's
much.
the-
Maquettes.
The art, the concept
Yeah,
art. or
they have
whatever.
like certain artists that'll set stuff up that set up specific poses and things like that, like Jordan Ushell, Simon Lee. They'll
Right.
make up maquettes, for specific poses that they want to accentuate when they're filming.
Right.
Because they put all those, they capture everything like by the centimeter, right? And then they put it in the computer. And when it's in the computer, you can put the skin on it and everything else, and you can just make them. And I guess they have like programs that make them show like how's it gonna look sprinting, and then they mess with the muscle tones and everything, right? Like with the Hulk.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that like whatever Hulk technology that they use in the Avengers is gonna be.
It actually is.
Yeah.
It's the same technology, like how they did with the Chitauri.
Same thing with the Smeagol.
Smeagol, yeah.
What's his name? The guy who does the guy who always. He's always the guy.
The guy who plays Smeagol?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he also played the monkey in what's his name? We have
King Kong.
King Kong.
And he was also the boss at the museum at 13 going on 30.
Wait, what?
Oh, he really was.
That was it?
Yeah. 13 going on 30. You guys
Never
read?
watched it.
Geeks.
He was also Tesla's assistant in the Prestige.
Oh.
The Batman vs. Superman movie.
Yeah.
Batman was a magician.
Ah, God, I love that movie.
Yeah, the
No,
movie's sort of bad.
oh,
But
so-
anyways, we're deviating from it. But anyways, what are you guys' first reactions of the actual pictures. I seen Leo. That's the first one I saw. And I'm a Leo fan. He's always been my favorite Ninja Turtle. So
You're a Leo guy?
Huh? Yeah,
You're a
yeah,
Leo
dude, I love Leonardo. He's my favorite.
Who doesn't?
But for me, like I thought it would look.
Got
He
two
looked
swords.
cool,
Yeah.
but they looked a little too samurai for me, not more ninja. But it's still cool because it's something different.
Remember part 3?
No.
Shut up. Nobody wants to talk about 3.
I love it. Like,
Shut you will not say you love 3.
Part
I
3 is always
love.
Oh my god.
three.
Back to the Future 3?
Well, that one was awesome.
Well, I guess I can say
But
all.
2 and 3 were filmed together, so it's
Yeah.
Well, I like him either
Even
way.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
It was just
exactly.
straight through.
Yeah, Return of the King.
I don't understand
Too long.
if they're ninjas. Because what did you say? Just said Ninja Turtles, right? It didn't say anything about them being teenagers
Or me.
Or
mutants or anything else. So like, I'm still thinking,
Or
did they
they're
learn
living
it?
on
Did they
Earth.
learn? Did they learn here on Earth? Or is it
Earth.
like ninjutsu? Earth.
Alright, Will Smith.
Welcome to Earth. I was like,
That's another thing that's getting me right there. Are they still mutants or are they still?
Yeah, like,
I'm
did they tell everybody,
if
oh no,
Splinter
they're not gonna be
play a role
aliens,
in
just to shut up people, maybe, I don't know.
Splinter even.
Splinter
Or
is,
having Splinter having a role in this.
Is he gonna be in it?
That's
it's
what I'm
mentioned.
Yeah, because
If
So there has been no.
I saw on
anything.
IMDb that there's somebody playing Splinter,
Really?
a midget.
Yeah. No, if anything, they're gonna fight Shredder, and then they're gonna lose, and the only person that can actually help them is gonna be
So
Splinter.
basically like part
and
1
he's
again.
gonna come in at the end of the movie.
And then he's gonna fly over the fucking building.
And then he's gonna
and he's gonna fall. He's gonna fall into the dump truck, and then
and
Casey Jones comes out. All of a sudden, it's
That's another one. Casey Jones, is he mentioned
no, I
at
don't
all?
think he's in
no,
it.
no, I heard it's not. No one.
The
How can
Shredder
you not-
images that were just.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Shredder image that we saw, that's what got me more interested in this movie. Like,
I'm
Shredder looks
debating
like-
about the mask though, because I mean, there's certain angles of it that just looks kind of big and bulky, but
Yeah.
then it showed a little more detail to it, and so you see a more of a kind of like a scary corpse type.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost kind of like Samurai too, like how the mask.
well, yeah, because
Like,
Shredder is supposed to be like a samurai.
Yeah.
And
He's the one that
Because
kills
that's what
first.
ninjas are.
They
Being
were,
played by a white
they
guy.
were both supposed to destroy the samurai.
Yeah, the ninjas fought the samurai.
Yeah.
But we also forgot about the foot. Like the Ninja Turtles are not gonna fight straight Splinter in this.
No.
This is gonna be like how Michael Bay works.
Terrible?
Yeah.
Terrible.
But never, okay, look how Transformers was. The first one. Good.
So
That's
since it's
like-
a Michael Bay movie, like at
Then
the
it
end of
got
the movie,
bad,
it's Optimus
terrible.
Prime gonna come out and tell him, "You think you're the only ones in the world?"
Right? No, we don't.
But the thing is, Michael Bay is. I
But
heard
all in all-
he's not directing it. He's only producing it. He's not the
He's
director.
he likes his hand. If his hand touches it, he wants it to be Michael Bay-ish. It's not like he sits back and gives them money and says, "All right, you guys do with it. Just make sure my name's on it."
Well, the same thing with.
And make sure there's no explosion at the end.
Okay, well, look at Michael Bay has a hand in all those horror remakes.
Ooh,
You know,
Okay.
and they're not like Bay formers and shit like that.
Yeah,
they're pieces
with the
of
lighting,
shit.
the lighting, the camera shots, and like the whole the music and everything. That's all beige. So the script can be whatever the hell it wants to be. The movie's gonna be beige. The movie's gonna have like those extra bright
Yeah, 'cause
lights.
he's producing it.
extra little, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's not directing it. He's producing.
So would it be a different movie? He directed it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
might be.
probably be.
It might be.
Huh.
Who knows?
Well, that shut everyone up.
Oh, fuck it,
Oh my
anyway.
God, that.
But wasn't there on our page? Who was it? Samuel Negri? Is that?
Sam, shout out. Thank you for being. That guy's been around us since the beginning.
And you said that he had some pretty interesting words to say about this movie.
Yeah.
Paraphrasing it, maybe. What?
Could you phrase
no,
it?
he was pretty much saying like he said both sides of what everyone's thinking. Like they look too bulky, they're too tall. He's like he didn't feel right about the tattoos and everything, but he
I
liked.
agree with that. Like how the pictures they
Prison
had
tattoos?
of them being like 8 feet tall. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't.
But he also brought up like the color of their flesh tone. Like he loved that. And like you know what? That's another thing I was scared too. Like I didn't want them to be like one solid green color. They kind of make them look like reptiles. Their
Like
faces.
actual
Well, they-
He doesn't like their faces.
Didn't they
or,
do that
or
in part
their-
2? 'Cause in
Yeah,
part 2
not
they had
amphibians. Amphibians, like one of the previews that just when I was a kid, even as a kid, they're just like they're cool, they're rad, they're amphibians. I was like, no, they're not.
They're
reptiles, okay?
He was like 8 years old. He's like, they're sea anemones.
Not a frog.
Not a frog.
Those are
Exactly.
amphibians.
Hey, would the turtles go asexual if they don't get laid? The whole Jurassic Park.
No, because
That was
Life will
wrong.
find a way.
Oh yeah, life was. Hey, you know eBay is selling the cage, the raptor cage.
I
the,
saw that.
The shooter.
I saw that.
By the way, the best thighs in any dinosaur movie ever, which is Jurassic Park 1, 2, or 3.
Best thighs?
The guy, the raptor hunter.
Thighs or thighs?
Thighs. Yeah, soccer thighs.
Holy shit.
This just went from geek to gay.
Oh, yeah. From 0 to 60.
All right, stay on target here.
Yeah.
That de-escalated quick.
All right, so
Stay on
all right. What's the next topic?
Oh, X-Men. The release of what magazine was it?
Empire.
Empire magazine.
25.
A bunch of random people.
They released a picture of Quicksilver.
Wah, wah.
That looks like a Spy Kids character.
They put out a meme that actually had him next to the Spy Kids.
It's not a music picture.
Singer, I don't know. Who's letting this happen? Like, why?
Honestly, I think Fox needs to let go of the X-Men and
And
let
Spider-Man.
Marvel Studios. Spider-Man is actually being
Sony.
That's Sony,
Oh,
but
Sony, yeah.
Sony and Marvel Studios are actually collaborating with each
Oh
other.
shit.
Yeah, I like that. 'Cause that makes good movies.
Mhm.
Hence the Spider-Man ones. Too little, too late for the Wolverine. One of the things had his like
Mask,
you know his
yeah.
mask. You know has those little things.
The yellow and black.
But people
Yeah,
are
no, but it
hoping
wasn't yellow
that-
and black. It was just straight out black tight suit, and you just had those things. But it's like, oh, now you want to do that?
Well, in the thing for the deleted scenes on the Wolverine, it's actually
It's
yellow and black.
it's yellow, like more of brown. It's like-
Yeah,
Oh,
like
like
the
yellow,
golden color, like the old
yellow.
one, the old
Yeah,
brown.
the first generation
Yeah,
of
first
Wolverine, how they look.
No. Hopefully these suck so much to the point that 10 years from now someone's gonna remake it.
Well, they already said that this movie is supposed to lead into another X-Men movie, which is supposed to be the last one. Apocalypse.
Hopefully Age of Apocalypse.
Is this? I think they're just calling it Apocalypse, right?
What happens in Age
Yeah.
of Apocalypse? They
Well,
didn't-
Apocalypse is like the strongest villain.
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse is like one of the strongest villains.
No, I know what. No, but what?
in the X-Men universe.
No, yeah, I know, but like what?
Age of Apocalypse was a whole thing where Professor X's son Legion had gone back in time and actually was trying to kill Magneto back in time, but Professor X saved him and then actually killed his own father, which meant that he was never born. And,
Paradox and shit.
and so it created this whole other.
What?
I can't remember. I was like, nope, yes, you're right, nope.
No, I mean like.
Yeah, and so
It's
well, anyways,
stupid,
so it kept.
Oh,
I
it
like
set
it.
this whole thing off, and because Bishop, being a time traveler,
Right.
actually stayed back in that time, and then there's this whole crazy universe that came about, the Age of Apocalypse, where like Apocalypse started
Rules
the
the world.
the
Four Horsemen of the. Four
Yeah,
Horsemen of the
yeah,
Apocalypse.
the mutant plague early and all that
Oh.
stuff,
Yeah.
and Magneto actually became the leader of the X-Men. And then, like, there's all these little twists where some of the X-Men were bad, some of them were.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do that to this movie.
Yeah, I don't. They might fuck it up that way. They
No,
might.
they're gonna fuck it up that way. That's what I'm saying. Like that sounds good.
I
They're
think
not-
this should just be like the last X-Men movie. The Days of
They
Future
should just
Past.
end it, yeah.
Because there's actually
I just
the
think
comic
Bryan
of Days of
Singer-
Future Past. There's even on the
Singer. I think it's yeah.
I
You're
don't
right.
like him, dude.
I literally hate him now.
Yeah, he needs to let it go. And the thing, he doesn't want to let it go.
Look what he did
He's-
about Superman.
What did he
Look
do
what
to
he did to
Superman?
Superman.
He did
Oh,
nothing
he
bad
did
to
Superman Returns. That shit.
Oh yeah, he did do
The
those.
shitty Superman where he was blue and burgundy.
Like that was ox blood. Like ox blood underwear. You know what pissed me off about that movie when they showed him land one time? And
No,
like,
it pissed me
I
off.
guess in his
That's
head he
what-
was like, oh, when he lands, you have to give some retraction. And he lands and he just straight goes, That's it. It's like,
No, it pissed
I'm
me off.
Superman. It's like, for real, no groundbreaking, just alright, I got him, Superman. It's just really heavy.
What pissed me off in that movie is that he got his ass beat by Kumar.
He had no line in that movie.
No, he didn't.
He had no line, and he's like, "What is this guy doing in the movie?"
I think he said, oops. What is that? No, but I'm looking at these pictures. Quicksilver
Looks
destroyed
nothing.
him.
Super lame.
Yeah.
Retarded.
But at
no,
least
no,
it-
no blue, no hint of the baby blue that he is, or no.
No, yeah, the baby blue outfit.
But it leads us to wonder
With
now
goggles. Goggles.
Yeah.
Avengers:
Goggles.
Age of Ultron.
It's like Power Man
Quicksilver
5000.
and Scarlet Witch are gonna be in
Throw
it.
the goggles
How are
back
they
in there.
gonna look like now?
True.
trying to be steampunk Quicksilver.
Hey, no, this was just. What'd you say right now?
How Quicksilver is gonna look in Age of Ultron. The
Well,
next-
that's the future, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the past. It's gonna look
This is
different,
not.
right?
This is young. So this is young.
This is.
But
in
this
the 60s.
X-Men,
Yeah.
this X-Men movie universe does not follow the Marvel universe that we like.
Oh, okay. like that's you should have.
Unless they do that different
I
universe
think so,
thing,
yes.
because
Yeah.
Marvel owns the Avengers and all that stuff, and you got Fox owning the rights for the X-Men.
That's true.
So, yeah.
And Bryan Singer's throwing a fit because
Yeah.
we're using Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver in his movies. Like, you can't use my mutants.
They're not yours, bitch. Marvel's. And I'll drink to
Mutant
that.
and proud.
Yeah, no, mutant and not proud. That's what I feel about these X-Men movies. Like they should just. That's the best thing about even with the new Fantastic Four that's coming out. Can we touch that right now real quick?
We'll touch base on that right
What
now.
what we
What are we
mad?
gonna touch?
Can we touch
That's my four.
Fantastic Four skin?
Oh wait.
You never seen that movie, Fantastic Four skin? The thing. But
Taskin.
it stretches.
Mystery.
And then
Mine's rock hard.
No, it's clobber.
the guy has herpes and he says flame on. Flame on.
I think I just broke my pipe.
Because that shit is actually a flaming.
Flaming on.
Flame on.
Play on, guys.
Anyways.
He threw up.
No, this is funny because like the other day, a little off topic here, but I'll make it quick. Like Fantastic Four, like what if there's a gay version and it actually works so well? Like you have Mr. Fantastic if he's fantastic. You have the Thing because he likes showing his thing.
Yeah, and he's a bear.
And you have the Human Torch because he likes to flame on. And there's an Invisible Woman because there is no woman there.
Oh, I like that.
That is good.
That's really good. That's really good. I think.
All right, shall we move on to the next topic?
Yeah.
The Commissioner Gordon, the Gotham.
Oh yeah, they just announced that of course Fox is gonna start doing the whole thing like Age of the Shield. They're gonna start basing their cash cow, which is Batman. they're gonna start doing some stuff from Batman, like basically a Gotham series, and it's mostly gonna revolve around James Gordon or James Gordon. Jim.
Before Commissioner days, I heard something too that Bruce would probably be in high school.
Yeah, something like that.
But, like, not
well, at
young?
first they didn't want to do anything with Batman in it, but then they're like, well, screw it, let's do something. And they decided to put Bruce Wayne in the mix. But they also announced that they're going to have their first actual villain that's going to be Oswald Cobblepot, a.k.a. the Penguin.
When I used to watch the OG Batman, like the series.
The cartoon?
Yeah, no, the series. The
Oh,
Adam West. Adam West.
Yeah.
One of the ones that sticks out the most is every time he fights the Penguin, and it was one of the ones was he robbed a bank, and then he just left a big umbrella in the middle of the street, like huge, and like cars couldn't get by, and it made me laugh. And like every time I saw, it was either fighting the Riddler or the Penguin.
Yeah.
But I always wanted, like, I like when Batman fights the Riddler or the Penguin. I'm cool with him fighting Bane, but Bane messes him up. Him and the Joker, that's life lasting. Like that they're gonna fight forever. Like.
What I like about how this idea for this show is that it shows that not only commissioners, well, it's
He's
Gordon,
probably like a cop at this time, right? Like
maybe a detective.
Yeah.
Detective.
His point of view on these villains. Not only that, the police point of view. Like they gotta track.
Corrupted.
Right.
Yeah, they gotta track these villains down and
The
how.
mob and how it got in.
Yeah, and like how it's gonna start off with the Penguin, but I think like the biggest one, which is one you could really use to make it like a good like a Dexter type TV show, would be the Riddler. Because how he leaves clues
Yeah,
behind,
that'd
and it's
be cool.
clues for the cops to look.
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
And you know what would be great though? Like if they kind of do the whole thing like how the Batman Arkham Origins is that he's not really known as the Riddler yet. He's just Edward Nygma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This it could be just Oswald. Like he
Yeah.
can actually.
Yeah, he's not the Penguin.
He's not the
He's
Penguin.
he's
yet.
Oswald.
And
Yeah.
then through the series, if it does
I
good,
just hope this doesn't end up like some stupid ass Birds of Prey show. You guys remember that fucking piece of
Yeah, I
terrible?
remember that. It was on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like a spin-off, like
Batman and Catwoman had
It
a
should have
kid.
been
Yeah,
a
child.
child.
Yeah.
It should have been good, but it was bad.
Yeah.
Jessica Alba?
But you know, the same thing like with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The show sucks.
Yeah,
But
I would say
but here's
Agents of
the thing.
Shield. All
But
it
here's
is
the thing,
just
that's-
Agent Coulson looking badass.
That's ABC. You know, and then this guy likes Arrow. That's like CW programming. Like this is Fox programming. Like they're allowed to
Slander.
they're allowed to get a little
A little darker, huh?
slander like a motherfucker. Like this looks more for, like I don't know. Every time I see the Arrow, it looks like it's for college or kids. Like this looks like it's gonna be a Fox. It's gonna be a little grittier,
Darker.
It's gonna be a little darker.
I'll trust the show when it comes out on NBC.
Hopefully it'd be like a little like
Trust me, if
Nolan-esque.
it comes out on Showtime, like that would be a dope ass
Oh,
show.
Showtime.
It'd be cool if it's a little Nolan-esque, you know, like Christopher Nolan style, you know,
Like
like
a what?
dark.
That's what it's at. It's not gonna be that much action. There's gonna be a lot of
Noir.
detecting, a lot of back alley
Yeah.
fucking deals, a lot of things
Batman
going down.
Year One is what I'd like to see.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I would love to see.
But-
But
they're gonna
like,
Batman
like you said,
Begins.
like on Showtime.
Well,
or
not really.
sorta. Like Batman Year
Sorta.
One live action, but through Showtime.
A lot of blood,
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah, that'd be
Because
great.
Gotham, like real Gotham, I guarantee you, there's a lot of titties and a lot of drugs and a lot of swamp, a lot of
Freaking
rape.
Gordon was boning another chick.
Gordon, Commissioner
Yeah.
Gordon. Why do you have a wife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
While his
she was
daughter was
pregnant.
becoming Batwoman?
Well, she was pregnant at home, dude.
Did you
Yeah,
not
I
read
don't
that
know.
book?
No, I haven't.
Or watch the movie?
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. What do we got next?
All right. See, I'm a huge fan of this cartoon show. You know, I've only
You're
read.
not that big.
Whoa.
Dragon Bird.
So I have to come here, man, right?
This guy wants to power pull up his ass.
Dragon Ball Z in Japan. Dragon Ball Z in Japan released a new DBZ movie called Battle of the Gods, and it did so well in Japan, and Blu-ray and DVD sales online, people ordering all around the world. It's just it's
It
the sales.
exploded.
It
exploded.
rekindled
His Dragon
love.
Balls exploded.
Yeah.
Dragon,
since-
Dragon Blue Balls.
Everyone had Dragon Ball balls.
No.
And then finally the release came.
No.
Ooh. In Japan.
And
Exactly.
Since the success of this, the creator Akira Toriyama said that he is going to make a whole new series of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Because we had
Word.
GT, and GT, not a lot of people were fans of.
Non-canon.
You know,
Non-canon.
So it's going like, what I think is going to be going is that like GT never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't people like GT so much?
It wasn't the same writers. It was a whole different.
It wasn't-
director.
yeah,
It was
Akira-
just-
It wasn't-
Akira Toriyama.
So it was like someone else just got the franchise and just ran with it for a little bit?
Yeah, and created the Super
And this,
Saiyan 4.
and this is the original guy, the
Yes.
original Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
and he is planning on making a whole new Dragon Ball Z series, like continuing the Z series.
Yeah.
Like right after.
You know if that does good, then he's gonna.
Oh,
people
he's gonna
gonna
keep-
people, like is it, as long as they keep giving him that cheddar.
Yeah.
6 hours of. You just went.
It's like yes, Dragon Ball Z. More and more episodes of Goku powering up for 2 episodes just so he can throw the first punch in another 3 episodes.
Yes. Isn't that porn?
What?
You watch fucking 5 hours of this one trying to. It's Super
5
Saiyan
hours. You lasted 5 hours watching porn?
Oh man. No, but yeah, I can't wait.
Me as a
but
Dragon
I can't wait
Ball
to see that
fan,
movie. Yeah,
yeah.
like I'm a mega Dragon Ball guy. Like
Yeah.
I want to. I can't. Like on Facebook, they have that page and they show little clips of the movie
Yes.
of him turning, and I'm just like, look, I can't. I want to see the anger that happens before. I want to see the fight. I want to see the threat. Because the guy is a
Not
god.
anger.
Like, what is he like a?
Tis not
I
anger.
forgot what his name
His
is.
anger.
No, it
I
isn't.
should have wrote it
His
down.
what?
but-
It's not anger that makes them turn into Super Saiyan.
No, but
It's
no,
it's a strong feeling that
yeah,
they
yeah,
get.
yeah. It starts off with anger,
No.
and then you just turn angry until
It's
you find out.
It's
yeah.
feeling.
Nothing more.
Isn't that
It's horny.
like, alright, dude.
But
I
in
get
Battle
it,
of the
you're
Gods,
funny.
we see Goku ascensionary level of Super Saiyan, which is not even Super Saiyan. He's ascends to God mode.
Like, if it wasn't a god as is, I mean.
Nope.
Well, it's
Yes.
like fuck, They say that when you're Super Saiyan 3, you're like really strong. You're strong enough to destroy planets like that. And now he ascends to God mode, and they say when you ascend to God mode, you're strong enough where you can only fight gods. If you find anything else under,
You can't find anything else under you. Like, yeah, no. It's like, what is that, a thief?
No. He can fart and just and level a piece of land.
I don't understand how. Who has children?
He sneezes and universes are destroyed.
Kamega Hachu!
But yeah, I'm excited to see what's
I
gonna
can't
be
wait
coming
for that
up for
to be
Dragon
good.
Ball Z. So moving on.
All right, well, that should be a good place for us to stop right now.
Pause.
Join us for part 2 segment.
Press start to pause.
Part 2.
Alright, guys.
Later.